Picture this. You were once so close to someone that they named you godmother to all their children. You hosted them at your mansion, name-dropped their kids in your songs, and called them family. And then suddenly, you're not even invited to their wedding. That's exactly what happened to Blake Lively. And now, she's finally speaking out about what it feels like to lose not just a best friend of over a decade, but to lose access to the children she helped raise. Before we get into this, hit that subscribe button, because what we're about to unpack, you are not ready for this. There is something deeply painful about watching a friendship that once seemed bulletproof crumble in the most public way possible. Taylor Swift and Blake Lively were inseparable for over 10 years. They vacationed together, attended Chiefs games together, and Swift even named Lively's daughters in her songs. She was godmother to James, Inez, Betty, and Olin, a role she took seriously and publicly embraced. But then came the fallout from Lively's explosive legal battle with Justin Baldoni, which was settled in May. Swift was dragged into the mess when private text messages were unsealed in court documents, and the friendship has reportedly been severed beyond repair. So how is Blake Lively reacting to all of this? The short answer is, she's devastated, and honestly, she's angry. Sources close to Lively have revealed that she is sad and a little bit pissed. No, a lot pissed. She wanted to go to that wedding. She had hoped that despite everything, their history would be enough to secure an invitation. But instead, she watched from the sidelines as 1,000 guests, including Steven Spielberg, Paul McCartney, and even Karlie Kloss, celebrated Taylor's fairy tale wedding at Madison Square Garden. And the absence of Blake, Ryan Reynolds, and their 4 children spoke louder than any public statement ever could. One insider put it bluntly, that told the whole story. Years ago, they would have been front and center. Today, they're no longer part of Taylor's inner circle. But here's where it gets even more heartbreaking. The wedding snub wasn't just about a party. It was the final confirmation that Taylor had stepped away from the kids too. Sources now say Swift's role as godmother to Lively's daughters has effectively dissolved. When Taylor's friendship with Blake and Ryan ended, her role as an active godmother naturally faded too, one insider explained. There wasn't a falling out with the children. She simply isn't part of their everyday lives anymore. And here's the part that gets me. Swift reportedly made the decision to remove herself from the position after discussions with her new husband Travis Kelce, who supported her every step of the way. It was one of the toughest decisions she's ever had to make, a source close to Swift said. It was very emotional because she loves the girls. It hurt her heart, but she had no choice given the circumstances. Let's slow down here, because this is where the psychology gets really fascinating. Lively's reaction isn't just about being left off a guest list. It's about the complete unraveling of a decade-long bond that she thought was unbreakable. According to a source, to Blake, it all feels incredibly unfair. She accepts that she made a mistake by calling Taylor one of her dragons in that text message, but she doesn't feel like it was so bad that it was worth ending a friendship of more than a decade over. For context, in those unsealed texts, Lively had referred to Swift and Reynolds as her dragons, comparing herself to Khaleesi from Game of Thrones. That metaphor, intended to convey protection and loyalty, ended up being the thing that drove them apart. And yet, the public has been surprisingly sympathetic to Blake. Many fans have expressed that it feels incredibly unfair that a friendship of over a decade ended over a legal battle that neither of them probably ever expected to be part of. One insider noted that Blake and Ryan will never forgive Taylor for this. They feel completely humiliated. Everyone noticed they weren't there, and that's the kind of public humiliation you never forget. You know what I think? I think this story is about collateral damage, a friendship that ended because of a legal battle neither of them probably ever expected to be part of. And the people who hurt the most? 4 innocent children who lost a godmother who genuinely adored them. Taylor still has love for those kids, a source admitted. But relationships with children often depend on relationships with their parents. When the friendship ended, the connection naturally faded. It's sad, but that's the reality. At the end of the day, Blake Lively's reaction to Taylor Swift stepping down as godmother isn't about drama. It's about grief. Grief for a friendship that couldn't survive the messiness of real life. Grief for the role she'll never play again. And grief for the 4 little kids who will grow up knowing that their godmother loved them enough to walk away when staying would have made everything worse. That's not a scandal. That's heartbreak. But now I need to hear from you. Do you think Taylor made the right call stepping away from the kids, or should she have tried to maintain that relationship separately? And do you think Blake and Ryan's absence from the wedding was the final straw, or was the friendship already beyond saving? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And while you're there, smash that like button and subscribe so we can keep having these real conversations together. I'll see you in the next one.